This pasta frittata is the perfect way to use up leftover spaghetti, but it's so delicious that it wouldn't be a bad idea to cook up some pasta just for this. And if so, start by adding a small handful of salt to some boiling water and toss in about a half a box of spaghetti before giving it a stir. We want the pasta to be very al dente or slightly undercooked since we're going to cook it twice when we add it to the frittata. So 7 to 8 minutes later, take it out and reserve in a bowl. Toss it with 1 teaspoon of olive oil so the pasta doesn't stick together while we prep the rest of the ingredients, one of which is going to be 2/3 cup of ricotta cheese, which will add great flavor and richness to the dish. Add a couple tablespoons of pasta water to the ricotta to help make it easier to combine with the eggs. Then give it a good whipping. Now, in a large bowl, crack in 4 eggs, and then add a half cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped Italian parsley, the ricotta, a bunch or about a half teaspoon of cracked black pepper, and a big pinch of salt before giving that a good mix. You could also add other ingredients like chopped salami, spinach, or cooked asparagus. Once everything is nicely combined, pour in the egg mixture to the pasta bowl and give it a handful of tosses to make sure the spaghetti is very well mixed, just as if you were coating it with pasta sauce. In a medium-sized skillet on medium-low heat, add 1 tablespoon each of butter and olive oil. The butter is for the flavor, and the oil keeps the butter from burning. Carefully add the spaghetti to the pan, and using a fork, make sure you press it down into an even layer that goes to the edges of the pan. It's important that you don't use a pan that's too big, or else the frittata won't be thick enough and cook too quickly. Cover with a lid and cook on the first side for about 10 minutes. Then remove the lid and go around the outside with your spatula to release it from the edges. Then check the bottom to make sure it's golden brown. The steam in the pan should have cooked the frittata most of the way through, so it will stay intact if you try to move it around the pan a little bit. Now for the fun part. Cover the pan with a plate that's about the same size. Place your hand on top and then carefully but quickly flip the pan over and the frittata will come right out. Then just slide the other side right back into the pan and tuck in any loose pieces of spaghetti. Let it continue to cook on medium-low heat on the second side for about 5 minutes, but this time uncovered so the top side can remain crispy. After the 5-minute mark, you can take it out to rest on a plate. Sprinkle with a little extra parsley on top if desired. Let it sit for a couple minutes before slicing into it, and then cut it up like a pie. I suggest serving with a little extra olive oil and a dollop of ricotta for the perfect bite. This dish is very simple, but full of flavor, and is a fun way to use pasta. You can find the full recipe in the description of the video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, or if you plan on trying this one out. Thank you for watching.